Hey everyone! How are you all doing today? I am the Perpetual Noob, and we are here for our blind run through the third DLC of Dark Souls 2, The Crown of the Ivory King. And currently I am standing in the Shrine of Winter, which has gotten a bit of an upgrade. I'd say visually. There are all of these, I don't want to say mosaics, they're like, reliefs, paintings or something up here. What do they say? Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. Wait. With water dry and path amiss, woeful temptation is dismissed. Okay, that... I don't know, that one just sounds like they just wanted to make something silly rhyme. Ilium Lois, land of the Ivory King, lies cold as... Wow, thanks to that name, I have no idea what the rest of that said. Let's look at it again. Land of the Ivory King lies cold as death, nary a hint of warmth remaining. I'm starting to wonder if I should bundle up more. Bring something a little bit warmer. Trespassers will face adversity befitting a monarch. So, Shrine of Winter, that's where we are. How did I know to get here? To get to the Ivory King DLC? Because of this lovely little key item, the Frozen Flower, which states, a stone ornament shaped like a flower, cold enough to dampen the greatest heat, opens the door to a new path from the Shrine of Winter, found on the road to the Great Castle. So that's why we're here. And now we're going to load in, and we're going to head off to, I guess, Ilium Lois. I'll get that name at one point. Maybe by the end of this blind run, huh? Here we go. Whoa. Alright, now, a couple of things. One. Whoa. Look at that. Just look. Oh my gosh, there's nothing out here. Look at this expanse. Holy cow, that's really cool. Whoa, hey, castle, look at that. I was about to say, it's really weird that they put this, warp point, this little shrine type construction here, just out in the middle of nowhere. Just, oh, we'll just put it out in the icy plain, or I guess more appropriately, the snowy plain. But it looks like there was some sort of construction and structure done out here. It just might have been demolished over the years. This looks a lot less organized than the other DLCs. We should probably go investigate this giant door. And wander around a little bit. Let's take a look at some more stuff out here. So, this is the third DLC. So far as I know, it should be the final DLC. Which, I don't know, I'd say that's probably a good thing. I think, having as much DLC as they have, it's not terrible that they'd stop on 3. And I'm hoping that this one, I'm gonna believe that this one will probably be the best one out of the 3. I think they've done a fantastic... Oh, geez. I almost walked right off the edge. I think they've done a fantastic job in the previous 2 DLCs with the environments and making them really atmospheric, holding to a very particular theme. Like the Sunken King was very, very dark. Felt like it had been damp and moldy for, eons and eons. Wow, this is kind of a cool... What is up? Anybody else notice that? That like white eye kind of looking thing up there? Is that on purpose? Or is that some sort of like lighting glitch type? Oh, Jeebus, no, that was on purpose. Whoa, that was awesome. Well, I'm already well more engaged into this particular DLC. Holy crap, that was so cool. Let me rest a bit, get my health back, since I need to make the walk over to that particular Shrine of Winter and and fight through enemies and whatnot. Yeah. So where I was going before is that I'm hoping this will be the best one, because again, the environments in 1 and 2 for the DLC were great. They were just very atmospheric, very good. Then things got a little weird. I think enemy placement and enemy variety was pretty good in both. I would probably give a higher nod to the Sunken King, because they had the little, even though they were really annoying, they had the little lizards with the poison and then the petrifying statues on top of them. But the fact that they did remake them with petrifying statues is a bit of a knock for me. However, the enemy variation and type in the old Iron King, I didn't like it at all. Or, because it was just all like, oh, what are you? Hello. It was all, just put shit tons of enemies wherever you can. Shit ton of enemies, shit ton of enemies. Okay. Ow. It's a little tricky to see the damage numbers there, which is a little upsetting. Because I will explain in a moment that... Wait, is my sword now white? Like, is everything on me freezing now? Whoa. Yeah, I think my sword did turn white for whatever reason, or had turned white. So if you notice, I'm wielding a sword right now. Well, I actually had a great comment from subscriber Wolfiesaurus towards the end of the old Iron King DLC playthrough that mentioned, and I can't believe I had never even considered this, but was mentioning that, you know, I should probably be trying the different weapon types in each DLC, because he had stated, or they had stated, my apologies, they had stated that they thought enemies weren't very susceptible to strike weapons in the old Iron King. And so I have now upgraded, I have upgraded, without changing my stats, I have upgraded a Mailbreaker to +10, and I still have my mace at +10. And you also saw the Varangian sword at +10. So we'll see. I now have a thrust weapon, a slashing weapon, and a strike weapon. So we'll be able to check those out. And thank you again, Wolfiesaurus, for that brilliant comment and that wonderful idea. So we'll get to see which is the best... Oh, hey, cool. Which is the best item or weapon type for this area. Huh. Probably gonna have to do some numbers here. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. That's not the spell I wanted to use. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to deal with this a little bit. Oh, well, they're not. Ooh. They are weaker to dark than the previous enemies in the previous DLCs. But they are not as weak as vanilla game enemies. In vanilla, Dark Orb will do like 537. As you saw in this, it's only like 400 something. Alright, where'd that enemy go? What the? Where did that second one go? Okay, well, yeah. That's why I'm wielding different weapons from what you've seen in previous runs. Oh wow, that range. Wow, 189 on the rapier. even with the dark enchantment. Yeah, that's sounding like they're pretty resistant to piercing weapons, since even the attack rating on that should have been 197. So let's bring out the mace. As you notice, yeah, everything has been enchanted because, well, I didn't want to split the damage between, you know, magic and physical. But I wanted to use the fact that I do have, you know, 60 plus 222. Okay. Okay. And a bap. And a bap it again. I'm going to check on the Varangian sword in another moment here. But I didn't want to... I lost my train of thought. Ah. Right, I hate when I do that. Oh, right. I didn't want to split the damage. So that's why I made these all enchanted instead. Because I wanted to take advantage of the fact that I do have 64 intelligence. But I didn't want to split my damage into magic and physical. I want to just use pure physical and go from there. So, 294 turns into 222. We'll see what the Varangian sword ends up as again, which is a pure 300. Nice round. I shouldn't say pure, oh god. And we encounter our first Black Phantom of the DLC, which is most likely here only because it's New Game Plus Plus. Which is why I'm using my Dark Orbs, because I just don't want to mess with that. I'd rather just take what I have and my strongest stuff and just blow it up. Okay, so it looks like we've got a bit of a... Beware of... Oh my god, that was brilliant. That was a fantastic message. I don't think we can use this lever yet. But that was still fantastic. It got me to see it. Oh yeah, I think this lever's been broken. Okay. So far, I would have to say that I am enjoying already enemy placement. Now, of course, enemy variation has not been the strongest suit here in any of the DLC. Sunken King, again, did a okay job. And there was some... There certainly were some... Whoa. There certainly were some entertaining enemies in... Ooh. That was a 218. And less. So that is pretty damn funny. I think it really is just gonna be... It's gonna be my mace. That's kind of... I gotta laugh, because it's kind of funny that now it's appropriate. And yes, stepping outside covers you in something. Huh. I guess it must be some kind of like snow. Wonder if that's actually gonna have any effect on you as a player. Anywho, you know, there was some variety in the old Iron King DLC, and I really love the dredgelings carrying the barrels. I mean, how could you not enjoy those? Oh, jeez! How could you not enjoy those little guys? I mean, come on, you shot him with fire and boom! That was that. Uh-oh. Ow. Gosh darn it. These guys have some cool looking weapons. But something tells me that, like in the previous DLCs, you probably... Whoa, floating weapon. You probably won't be able to use them. They probably won't drop off these enemies. And I know there's the elephant in the room, or I should say the boss in the room. What about the bosses in the previous DLCs? I was not a fan of any of them in the Sunken King, Oh, dogs. Dogs. Okay, frozen dogs. Okay. Same problem that the mace has had forever. Can't hit that second R1. Oh yeah, these are just... Okay, well that's a little upsetting. These are just simply reskinned dogs. Even have the same drops. Nope, not falling for that anymore. Just checking every wall anyways. Not a fan of any of the bosses in the first DLC. Just no. Nope. Thought the gang squad was, I mean, it was cute, you know, that they're like, oh, we'll recognize gang squads and we'll put them as a boss in the game, except for the fact that they were just so damn strong. And then there was, let's see, Nishandra Light, or Ilana. That was great that she, you know, it was cool that she summoned skeletons. That part was cool. I wish that whatever else they had decided to have her summon would have been, again, kind of minion-like, rather than a reskinned Velstadt. Because that threw me out of the fight. That threw me out of the atmosphere. It was very much like, wait, why? Velstadt, why are you here? Why can she summon you? You know, the skeletons made sense. You always want a boss that can summon minions. Well, you sometimes want a boss that can summon minions. And then Sin, that dragon, not really a fan. Kinda seemed pointless. I'm wondering, can I melt these? Do I have any firebombs on me? Hang on. What are these? Lightning arrows? Let's grab some fire arrows. Nothing. Okay. But what of the bosses in Old Iron King? Again, I wasn't a fan of the optional boss. Well, I guess there were two optional bosses, but I wasn't a fan of the blue smelter demon. Honestly, that was... I'm gonna recognize for this DLC that if there is some really aggravating path to take that just seems to be so stupid and doesn't seem to make much sense in the overall theme of the rest of the DLC, I'm just going to assume that the optional boss is at the end, and then I'm not going to like it. Unfortunately, that's the habit I'm going to take with this. Which I know isn't what you should be expecting, but previous DLC has not. This is somebody just sitting here. Are they alive? Whoa, I don't even know. I know it's not the tact you should be taking towards this DLC. I know I shouldn't be assuming that something is going to be really annoying, but I can't help it. That's what they've made me thought for. That's what they've done for the last two DLCs. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Let's see how a fire arrow does. Not well at all. Ow. Oh jeez. Missed backstep. Missed backstab. Oh boy. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Hit that aggro range. Oops. Oops. Not learning their moveset too well right now. Gotcha. But then, in the Old Iron King DLC, you had the Fume Knight, which was very cool. That's going to hurt. And then you had the Sir Alone fight, which was also very cool. Yes, were those fights really, really tough? Yes, they were. But they were awesome. Very, you know... Sir Alone, did he really kind of make sense to be there? I think they did a good job of tying him into the lore and tying him into being there. Fume Knight, cool stuff. They made a great little story there. I love the fact that, and I didn't do this in my playthrough because I didn't know about it, but I love the fact that if you showed up in Velstadt gear, any of it, the Fume Knight would just instantly power up. Oh, wait, Ice Rapier. Oh my god, that sounds like one of their weapons. Cool. Whoa, yes it is. Of course I can't wield it. Of course. I don't have the stats for it. Rapier wielded by sorcerers of Ilium... I will say this right at some point. Ilium Lois, imbued with a magic that is released with a strong attack. A great protective wall was erected to protect Ilium Lois from the encroaching chaos, and these sorcerers were among its defenders. Oh, I was actually gonna try to, so I could at least look at it. Oh wow, it is their weapon. That's so cool. What's its durability? Is it 50? That's actually not bad durability either. Considering it's an ice weapon, you know, perhaps made out of ice. What the? Whoa, what are you? You look a little, different. Can I backstab you? Oh, I'm wondering if I can't. Because of all those ice, shards on your back. Huh. That would be kind of cool. I'm starting to think you cannot backstab this guy. Nope, you can't. Very interesting. Another person. Or another NPC that looks like it's alive, but apparently isn't. There does seem to be a body in here, which suggests that we could melt this down at some point. So I guess my overall thoughts from the previous DLCs, which I know has taken forever to get through, thanks to me getting constantly distracted by what's happening on screen. Sunken King DLC, not a real big fan of just about anything beyond the environment and the atmosphere. Old Iron King DLC, again, big fan of the environment, atmosphere, awesome. Even the level design was pretty good. I like the level design in both the Sunken King and the Old Iron King. But at least I was a fan of 66% of the bosses in Old Iron King DLC, whereas I was not a fan of any boss, oh boy, in Sunken King. Okay, time to back up just a bit. Bop. Bop. Ooh. Jumping, yes, because it looks cooler. But I'm thinking that looking at this third DLC, they're going to combine the two, and I'm going to love the environment, love the level design, love the enemies, and love the bosses. I think I'm going to love every bit of this. At least That is... Oh, wow, haha. That is what I'm hoping. It is what I am hoping. Oh, an item. Small blue burr. Let me actually put a note here, then. Where do I do that? Ha! It might have been a while since I've left a message. I'm yes, done with it. Okay. Whether people will know. People will know that there is something important back there. Actually, let me go check over here, too, for illusory walls. Anything? 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 Guess not. Okay. That was something that was not very cool in the old Iron King DLC. Putting that hollowed mask at an illusory wall along an elevator. Come on. Oh, jeez, that hurt. Talk about just something you. I mean, that's almost like. I guess that's more like you know, old school RPG stuff, where yeah, you need the strategy guide to know that there was a secret there, or you need to be somebody who actually worked on the game to know that there was a secret there. But I think I'm finally, you know, it's only taken the first episode, but I think I'm finally done ranting about the previous DLCs, and now we can totally focus on this DLC, and its qualities, and oh jeez, please give me a backstab, or not, that's cool too. Oh boy. Okay, well, at least it got you started. Ow. Those ice spears. Stop shooting me with ice spears, you bastard. Thank you for the backstab. Alright, let's do this. Stun lock. Oop. Okay. Good stun lock. Good game. So I see that there's a fog gate here. You know, that might not be a bad place to, that might not be a bad place to stop this first episode. And again, yeah, like I was kind of talking here, we're gonna do this just like the other DLCs. I have no idea what, and like I've done actually all of the Dark Souls 2 run. I have no idea what's in here. No idea what's going to happen. Oh, it's not a fog gate. Okay. That's not going to, I have no idea what's coming next, obviously, since I didn't even know that was a fog gate. And I'm going to try to keep these episodes to about a half hour. That seems to be a much, I'd say more digestible format. And speaking of digesting, I'm going to crush and eat some life gems. Nom 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 nom. Let's see what this room is all about. Whoa, the boxes all move. That is very strange. Let's make... Oh, there are dogs. Oh, and there are ice spears. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. That range. And you know, I jinxed it, because you know what I was thinking? I was like, you know, this is pretty great. It's been almost an entire first episode, and I haven't died yet. Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Well, you know what? That's just a fantastic way to end the first episode, I think. You know, I think that's just a great way to do it. Oh, man. Well, I guess we've now gotten our first taste of Ilium Lois and the Crown of the Ivory King DLC. Whoa, kind of teleporting ghost over there. Kind of weird. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all had a fun time. I am the Perpetual Noob, and I hope to see all of you again next time.